just wanted to say that we're very happy that we managed to link this event with the particular...
In early May, nationalistic and extremist organizations attempted to undermine a number of events in Moscow's gay clubs. At the end of May, during Gay Pride, the same organizations tried to disrupt a lecture delivered by Oscar Wilde's grandson, Merlin Holland.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you can hear me. I think I may draw this slightly closer because it'll make a little bit of difference. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me at the back? I'm only speaking from here because my mother once told me, she said, never say anything important to anybody if you're sitting down. Stand up. And I think she's absolutely right. You speak from the diaphragm. Anyway, that's why I'm standing up in front of you. I don't want to be formal. We're not a huge audience. And this is a very intimate lecture in a way, because it treats the family, my grandfather's family, from that moment when he was sent to prison. I'm going to give you a little bit of, tiny bit of the story before for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. But it's really what happens when, as it was in those days, and this is why we've linked it with the Idaho Day, the International Day Against Homophobia, whose conference is tomorrow, is what happens when rampant homophobia, as it was in the Victorian age, between the Victorian era and the modern age. And so much of what he said then is so valid now. And keeping him in the context of his age, I think people have begun to realize in the last 30 years that he is an extraordinary figure of the 1890s.
Россия, без пидорасов! 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 Россия, вон из России! Вон из России! Россия, вон из России!
Extremists sprayed pepper gas into the lecture hall in an attempt to derail the event. Organizers were quick to secure another venue, and the event continued as scheduled. The attempt to derail the lecture failed. However, police refused to initiate criminal proceedings against the attackers, citing a lack of evidence to identify the perpetrators.
In my loneliness and disgrace, I, after 3 months' struggle against a hideous Philistine world, naturally turned to him. Life is a very terrible thing. Serious child from the moment they went abroad in 1895. What glimpses of emotion he showed were tempered by an extreme sense of work, duty. On the death of Constance, Cyril, aged 12, writes to Vivian. But in his declining years it gave my father great happiness to know that his father had been thinking about him. And in that gesture, it drew together those parallel, sad and separate lives together at the end. Thank you very much.
I meant to present you this book, which is probably, in a way, Russian Oscar, because this is the bibliography of Russian Oscar Wilde, which contains 1,689 items. I think it better represents the Russian, I wouldn't say approach Oscar Wilde.